When you do the work on yourself, you are not being selfish. You are healing something in everyone connected to you. This is something we have been taught backward. We have been told that working on yourself is indulgent, that sitting with your own pain, your own patterns, your own grief is somehow a luxury that takes you away from the people who need you. That the selfless thing is to stay small, stay busy, keep giving from an empty vessel. But here is what is actually true. Every time one of us does the hard work, every time someone in this community chooses to look at the pattern instead of repeat it, to feel the thing instead of numb it, to speak the truth instead of perform the expected, the vibration of everyone connected to them rises. We are not separate. 963 is the frequency of the pineal gland, the frequency most closely associated with universal connection, with the understanding that there is no firm boundary between where you end and where we begin. It is the solfeggio tone that carries the invitation, step into the larger field. Step into the understanding that your healing does not happen in isolation. It ripples. Think of a stone dropped in a still lake. The stone doesn't have to travel to every shore. It just has to break the surface. And then the water does what water does. It carries the movement outward in every direction, touching everything it reaches until the far edge of the lake has felt what the stone felt at the center. You are the stone. Your healing is the ripple. We know this is true because we have all been someone else's ripple. There is someone in your life, maybe you know who it is, maybe you never will, who did something specific to their own inner world and the effect reached you. Maybe it was the person who broke the silence in your family. Maybe it was the person who went to therapy first so you could see it was survivable. Maybe it was the person who finally said no to something you had also been tolerating, and suddenly you knew you could too. Their stone, your shore. This is what community as medicine means. Not that we gather to feel good together, though we do, and that matters, but that the healing of one person is genuinely medicinal for everyone in proximity. That a single person choosing differently creates a new possible template for everyone watching. 432 Hz grounds this understanding into the body right now. The earth frequency, the tuning of the living world, the hum of the natural system that has always known what we keep forgetting. Nothing heals in isolation. The tree doesn't recover from drought by becoming independent of its root system. The bird doesn't navigate migration alone. The fire doesn't stay warm by refusing to spread. We heal together because that is the only way anything in nature has ever healed.
Have you ever watched a murmuration? Thousands of starlings, sometimes tens of thousands, moving as a single fluid shape across the sky. No single bird leads. No single bird has the map. Each bird responds to the 7 birds immediately around it, and from that simple local responsiveness, a pattern emerges that looks like intelligence, like one enormous living thing that no individual bird intended or controls. That is us. That is this community. That is what happens when enough of us are doing the inner work at the same time, in proximity to each other, responding to what is immediately around us. No one has to be the leader of the healing. No one has to be the most advanced, or the most recovered, or the most certain. You just have to be responsive to what is moving in you, and to what is moving in the people near you. And from that simple, sustained responsiveness, something emerges that looks like grace, something that no individual human designed or controls, but that moves through us together like the murmuration moves through the birds. Now, the declarations, not just I am, we are. Say these with us. My healing is not selfish. It is a gift to everyone connected to me. We heal together. We always have. I rise and I bring the vibration of the room with me. We rise and the room rises with us. What I overcome makes the path clearer for the next person. We are clearing the path for each other right now in this moment. We are not alone in this work. We are the murmuration. We move together. And what we create together is more than any of us alone. 963 Hertz deepens now. The pineal center, the place in the body that knows before the mind agrees, before the evidence arrives, that we are part of something larger. Let that knowing settle in your chest. Let the frequency confirm what something in you has always suspected. You were never as alone as it felt. This community was always reaching toward you even before you found it. We are grateful for you, for this, for the work you have done in the dark that is already rippling towards someone you will never meet. Tell us in the comments whose ripple reached your shore. Who did the work that made it easier for you? Honor them here. That is an act of gratitude with its own frequency. New sessions every day. Subscribe to I Am Warrior Frequencies. Support this mission, ourfamilies.pplx.app. Cash App, ourfamilies321. Community at school.com/Third Eye Warriors. Bring someone who needs to feel less alone. We are the murmuration. We are one. I am warrior.